Hey guys, welcome back to another motherfucking video. As you can see by today's title, we're going to be speaking on the importance of choosing yourself, y'all. Choosing yourself above any 3D circumstance, any physical circumstance. Choosing yourself above all things, okay? A lot of the times, we are praying for a breakthrough in the same situation. God is like, baby, I'm not separate from you. I'm waiting for you to receive your breakthrough. It's only going to happen if you remove yourself, because you know that situation, that relationship, being around those people, whoever, whatever, is not benefiting you, and your body has already probably been signaling you to remove yourself. Okay, I've had my own lessons, y'all, that I had to learn, and a lot of that has been revolved around me just choosing myself. And sometimes when you choose yourself in regards to relationships, I've learned that when I've chosen myself, I've also chosen the other person. Because me and them together, me and them trying to work things out was only drowning both of us. Like, how can you try to help somebody and then you're drowning as well? Like, no. And sometimes people need that lesson of your act of self-love, right? Being mirrored back to them so they can learn, hey, you know, at first they will get upset maybe. Oh my God, how did this person leave me? Like, but then they're gonna take a moment to reflect, and they're gonna be like, you know what, that's some self-love act that they just did. You know, you might only think that having a good heart posture is it means you sacrificing yourself, your needs, what you know you should do for yourself. No, your identity, if you're working on identity shifting, your next version of yourself to get into alignment is going to require you to choose everything about you, your goals, right? Your dreams, what you know is best for you, whatever you want to do, no matter what anyone else is saying around you. And honestly, when I've done that, the way that I felt so empowered, like my confidence has like elevated anytime I've done that act of bravery. And I call it an act of bravery because people are not used to doing that. Like, we have been programmed to not choose ourselves. We have been programmed to navigate life and move further away from our calling, only worrying about the system, only worrying about jobs, only worrying about money, only worrying about like all these other things, making our souls just like feel dead, making our spirits feel dead. And I'm like, oh, I'm not doing that. And the moment a person acts on that, because a lot of people think about it, you know, I was scrolling on my TikTok yesterday and people were saying, you know, in the comments, this person posted like, this is your sign for you to leave, like leave whatever, like it's your, God is telling you to move. And a lot of people were like, yeah, I know. Some people were talking about, yeah, I know I need to leave this person, but it's like, I'm just waiting. It's not that easy, or like, yeah, I need to do this. I need to leave like my family. I need to leave my hometown. You know, eventually I'll do it. Like, no, do it now. Hopefully this video will give you the courage to do it now for yourself, because you deserve it. Like, if you're trying to change your self-concept, you need to know what you deserve and what you will no longer tolerate, because everything around you is just mirroring how you feel about yourself. You're complaining, trying to change the person. You're complaining is still staying stuck in that job, in that toxic environment. You're complaining is still being around those people, waiting for them to change, waiting for that breakthrough to happen, you know, within the space. And it's like, it's not going to happen. I love hearing stories of people saying, you know what? I don't know what I'm going to do after this. I have no plan B, but I'm choosing to follow my dream of doing this. I'm choosing to follow my dream, my passions, and I'm leaving this job that is, I know I deserve better. And they do it and they throw themselves into the unknown. And of course, struggles can rise up like for a moment around them, but then later on, it's like life favors that. Life favors people who make bold actions and decisions for themselves. And it takes time to learn, because sometimes if you're an empath like me and I used to have, I don't have that anymore, but when you used to have that savior mentality, right? Life will teach you to drop that mentality. Like, your boundaries are going to get strengthened through hurt. maybe, most likely, right? But through pain, through hurt, but it's going to be worth it. Because nothing is better than an empowered empath, someone that has the balance of, yes, I can care for people. I know what I'm deserving of, and I know that this is not, it's not working out right. So I'm gonna choose me. I'm gonna choose me. A lot of us are afraid to do that act of self-love. And let me tell you, there are things waiting for you on the other side when you take that action. Blessings, rewards waiting for you when you take that action. One thing about me, when it comes to, I already know sort of like, I'm here for service, I'm here for impact. Like, I choose that above anything. And it has felt uncomfortable, yes, but it's understandable. Like I said, when you're not used to that, you're gonna second guess yourself for a little bit, and then you're gonna see your path unfold. You're gonna see things that are responding to you like, yes, you did the right thing. So that's why it's so important to trust your internal guidance, because that's how God is speaking you through. One of the things that we have been called and we are required to do on our path is 9 times out of 10, it throws us into the unknown. And when you work with the divine, when you work with God, God makes you do things that are uncomfortable and that will not make sense to anyone, and that you really have to use and step on blind faith. Like, you have to fall trust. But there is no greater feeling than doing what you know is best for you. Even if you may look selfish, even if people call you mean, but let people talk. Because those are the ones that when they come across a similar situation is when they will remember you. And have you ever had that happen, that you're at a job and you leave, you're fed up with it and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna leave, right? And then later on, the people that you were working with and are still in that job, they tell you, you know what, after you left, stuff started to crumble down and people also started to leave. Like, I'm surprised this person also left. Like, I'm not saying not cause that, but in a way, we do impact each other. We influence each other through our actions. So maybe it takes you. Maybe you're the catalyst in a situation, in a relationship, in an environment that God is working through, that is like, in a way, you're leading people out. You're leading people out by what you do for yourself. That is the message that I really wanted to give y'all. The energies have been kind of crazy, but I feel like a lot of us just, from now on, choose yourself. Like, give that act of self-love, because we know love is a high frequency. Give that act of self-love to yourself now, especially if you want to move more towards your breakthrough, your alignment, and your purpose and your destiny, to be like, you know what, F it all, and I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna choose me. So yeah, hope you guys like this video. Hope this video resonated with you, and follow my other social media accounts below, and I'll see you guys on my next video.